Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Tom James. He is 4-0 and he's back out tomorrow night against Casey Bradnam over 4 rounds. And yes, glad to get you on the channel, mate.
Cheers, mate. It's glad to be on you. Can't wait to speak to you.
My first question for you is, how did you get into boxing?
I got into boxing. I got into boxing when I was about 8, not competitively, but I was getting a bit bullied in school. It was so. My mother took me to the gym, and never left. Really.
Did you have a big amateur background?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I had about 40 odd amateur fights. Yeah, won the Welsh novice title. Come short on the Open Welsh title, but then I got selected to go to the British, where I fought Mark Dickinson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he signed with Matchroom, isn't he?
Yeah, I fought him. Yeah.
How did
Just
you
come up.
get on with that fight?
Oh, he's a lot more experienced than me. When he battered me, wouldn't I? Yeah, it was a great fight. In all fairness, one of the hardest amateurs, I'd say.
That's good stuff. What was your amateur record like? How many did you win out of 40, roughly?
I can't remember. About 20 odd.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So you won the Welsh title, was it novice or?
Yeah, yeah. It's when I was 12, first started. Yeah.
So yeah, so you sounded like a good amateur then.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Like.
Good stuff, mate. Who's been your hardest test to date so far?
In the pros.
Yeah.
Um, probably say my last fight. I fought Fons Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where I had to go up a weight to get the fight, because I couldn't find anyone at my weight, so I had to go up to welterweight.
Of course, it was I think it was your first time losing a round, to Fons. What round did they give it to him? Like what round?
I'd probably say the last round. I watched it back, and I don't think I lost it, but I think it's because you might have got the better of me in the last 10 seconds. I think it was. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you've got tomorrow night. You've got Casey Bradnam, he was a good amateur, Casey, and he's because I've spoken to him a few times as well, and he said um if you make it, if he, I forgot what he said. If you put it on him, he'll give it back. But if he said if you just want to get the rounds in, then he'll happily do that.
Yeah, well, we see what happens tomorrow night.
Yes.
I'm not in it to play games. Go
Is
for it.
this your last 4-rounder? Would you say?
I've done a 6-rounder before, with a guy called Lee Hallett.
Oh yes, Lee Hallett. Yeah.
I boxed him over 6 rounds, and they put it down to 4 for Fons because it was a more or less short notice fight, and I had to go up a weight.
And then you've got Casey tomorrow. That's 4. And then do you want to after this one? Do you want to move back up to 6?
Yeah, of course I do. I wanted this fight as a 6-rounder, but for some reason we couldn't make it happen. But yeah, hopefully we go on to 6 rounders, 8 rounders, and then move on to titles.
For anyone who wants who's going to support you tomorrow, what time are you on?
I'm on 5th, so that's probably roughly around 8:30, roughly 8:30, 9:45.
Mm-hmm. Is your fight getting broadcasted anywhere, like streamed or?
I haven't heard anything. No, I don't think it is, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So, is your goal for the end of the year the Welsh title?
Yeah, end of the year, start of next year. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Not sure what opponent yet. Could be Joe Morgan or Jake Tinklin. We're not quite sure yet, but there's whoever really.
Yes, mate.
Get it on.
Yes, mate. So of course you've got this one booked in tomorrow. Then after this one, how many more roughly are you trying to get in before before the year ends?
I'm not quite sure. My girlfriend's actually pregnant. We got a baby due in August, so
Oh,
there's a show.
congratulations, mate.
Good buddy. There's a show in September. If not sure if I'll be on that, but I think there's another one in November.
So maybe
So
one more.
maybe one more. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What boxers do you look up to?
Boxers, past or present,
Either.
either. Joe Calzaghe's always been my number one. Like, yeah, he has to be Welsh Warrior, number one in the world.
Do you like
Present.
Cordina?
Oh yeah, he's amazing. Isn't he? I
Yeah.
sparred Cordina. I was about 16.
Yeah,
Beat me,
he's a good fighter, isn't he?
battered me, pull at the post. He didn't. No, it's good experience, Yeah, and yeah, he's a really nice guy, very humble.
He is, yeah. I forgot what world title he's got, but he's got a world title. I forgot what one.
The IBF.
The IBF one, yes. But yeah, he's doing well because his last performance was good, and then when he won the world title against, I forgot his name, Agawa, I think, when brutal knockout in round 2, that one was.
Yeah, I was there. It's great. Best knockout I've ever seen.
Oh, were you there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, mate. It's good.
Best knockout.
There's a few people at your weight who were on that show, wasn't there? Joe, I think Morgan, he was on that show.
Yeah, there's a lot of Welsh boys, a lot of good talent on it, and
hopefully next time he fights in Wales that you get on it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's all right. I asked to get on the last show, but we couldn't make it happen. So hopefully the next time, yeah, definitely.
So is he one of the current boxers you like watching?
Yeah, he's amazing. He's one of the best tacticians, I'd say, in the world. He's very good. He's awesome as what he does. Basics perfect, and he shows he got that big knockout punch.
So, for anyone who hasn't watched you box, what would you like? What would you say you're good at? Like, what would you say your style's like?
My style. I got a good style. I'm rangy. I'm a rangy fighter. I got a quick jab. Yeah, I'm pretty good at setting shots up, moving people to where I want them to go to land those big shots.
Yes.
So hopefully everyone can see tomorrow night.
Do you think after would your fight be up on YouTube like a few days after your fight?
I'm not sure, mate.
If it is, can you send me a link if it is like?
I'm sure someone will record it. Yeah, I can send you the recording if someone does that, but as of now, I haven't heard of anyone or anything.
So are you weighing in today?
No, I'm waiting on the day tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was meant to be fighting at 10 stone 2, but my manager rang me, said he's coming in a bit heavy, so I'm not worried about the weight anymore. Wasn't worried anyway, but it's a bit of leeway now, isn't it?
Have you watched him fight before?
I watched a couple of his fights, but not much.
Yeah,
he boxed my stablemate James Atkins.
Did you watch that fight?
No, I was behind the scenes warming up for my fight, so no, I didn't get to see that one.
Oh, because you were fighting the same night.
Yeah, that was the night I boxed Lee Hallett.
Oh yes. Would you say that was your best performance against Lee?
Yeah,
my best performance. He's a tough man, isn't he, Lee?
Yeah, he was the first opponent to start speaking to me, and I was like, oh, okay then.
He was talking to you in the ring.
Started doing it back to him, man, and we had a good fight. But he said to me, I hit him with a jab. He said, if you do that again, I'm going to bite you. I done it again.
He's a funny guy, isn't he?
He's funny, yeah, fair play. He's a good guy, nice guy.
Yeah. So what do you expect from your opponent tomorrow?
I hope he brings everything. Let's put a good show on for the fans.
Because that's what you want to be in. You want to be in a good fight.
Exactly. There's no point being in boring fights. No one wants to come watch it, do they? So I'm hoping he brings it a little bit,
Yeah.
Let's go on. Let's go for it.
It'll be a good fight.
Yeah, it's a fight at the end of the day. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, what else was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Yes. So what other? You were saying you liked Joe Calzaghe. what's like your favourite fight of his?
Uh, Probably Mikael Kessler.
Hmm.
That was a slugfest. That was a great fight. And then the end of his career, then taking out Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins, that was great as well. They were two good fights. Coming
Yeah.
down off the coming back to.
Hmm. What about so fights getting made, Crawford Spence, who've you got with that one?
Ooh,
That one's
I
a
like
hard one.
that is a very hard one. Couldn't call that fight to be honest, but
Mm. Would be a
they've
good
always
fight.
Crawford. He's got everything on me. Let's be honest,
Hmm.
but I've always preferred Spence. I don't know why. He's a good knockout artist, isn't he? But
They both can bang, and because to be honest, I prefer Crawford, but I prefer Spence's style.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Crawford, he got it all. He can mix it up. He, he just takes people apart.
At
He
the
makes it.
minute, I'm saying Crawford, but by tomorrow I might change my mind and say Spence. But
Yeah, Crawford's got everything. And he just makes everyone look like an amateur.
yeah, he's one of my favourite fighters.
I couldn't call that, and I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me who won. To be honest, it should be a
Yeah.
great fight. I think it's
It's
been a long time, isn't it?
it's good that these big fights, are starting to get made. You still there, Tom? Hello?